everyone, I'm XK Generations, your local British Sky essay writer. Before this video starts, I would like to say a massive thank you for all the support from the last video essay, which has gotten over 600 likes and 11,000 views, which I was not expecting for a 30-minute Sky video. So thank you all for the support you guys have thrown onto that video, and I am planning to make a bunch more Sky video essays in the future. The Aurora Concert in Sky is the largest and is one of the most ambitious events that game company has done in its 16-year history, creating a large virtual experience that matches the shared beliefs of what the game was built from and how TGC managed to get 4,000 players into one server, while every other server with a maximum of 8 players explodes with errors once every few weeks. The virtual concert follows Aurora through the Sky realms and through the entire narrative of the game with its world building. These are matched with the songs from Aurora, where you travel as a butterfly, fish, manta, and of course your Sky Kid. The entire experience is magical, and I've never felt an experience like that before with a virtual concert. And with the encore concerts attempting to break a world record soon, hopefully from when this video will be up it might have broken the world record, I want to take a look back at how the Aurora Concert was made in Sky Children of the Light. To understand the context of the concert, we need to go all the way back to what inspired the entire Aurora Concert in the first place. And you may be surprised of what game inspired the concert, because the actual game that inspired the Sky Concert was Fortnite.
We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like
Yes, you may think I'm crazy, but trust me, this is what was in the article that I had researched. Although Fortnite is famous for having a completely different demographic for what Sky has to offer, with the entire game of Fortnite being about eliminating 100 other players and being the last one standing, and Sky being about connections and spamming the hug emote, the first Fortnite in-game concert was in February 2019, a few months before Sky's original live release in July of the same year. American DJ Marshmello held a temporary concert which lasted a couple of days and drew in an audience of over 7 million players worldwide, a world record at the time. Jenova Chen, the co-founder of that game company and lead game developer, was intrigued about the concert and thought of the idea of implementing a video game concert into Sky. A lot of the information I've used was from the web article How Fortnite Inspired Building a Better Virtual Concert in Sky Children of the Light by author Graham Banners on pushsquare.com. This article is one of the main sources of information which I've used to create this video essay, which in this video I will be dissecting the main key information from this web article. I will link the article in the description along with any other articles, resources and footage which I've used to make this video possible in the description. As part of the article, Graham did an interview with Jenova Chen about how the concert was brought to life and the inspirations which led to this moment. He explained about the Fortnite concerts that influenced him to try and do something similar in Sky, specifically after the Fortnite Travis Scott concert. The Fortnite Travis Scott concert is highly regarded as the biggest video game concert of all time, with over 27 million players viewing the concert live in-game, more than double the Marshmello concert the year before. The concert was also upscaled dramatically, with a 20-foot Travis Scott performing some of his main hit songs. Unlike the Marshmello concert, where only one area of the map was used to make the concert happen, the entire Fortnite map was used in the Travis Scott performance, with at some points the environments changing and even the concert transporting players into new environments, similar to the Aurora concert in Sky. Jenova Chen was one of the 27 million players who participated in the virtual concert, which he managed to get a lot of inspiration from, and wondered if he could try and implement a concert in Sky. However, Jenova wanted to make a concert which allowed for more connection, which in the Travis Scott concert there was little to no interaction with the player. Jenova stated in the interview that one thing that stood out to me about the Fortnite concert, I never felt like Travis Scott was really there. He never looked at me. I don't know if his soul is there, but I want to build an environment where you can feel the presence of the artist. What Jenova was trying to create in Sky was an environment which would feel like there was a connection between the artist and the other players in the concert. Jenova Chen also stated that another inspiration he had for making the concert was a concert he went to in real life. The artist in particular? Taylor Swift. Yes, you heard it now, Jenova Chen is a Taylor Swift fan. I was in the stadium with 30,000 people, and it definitely felt like I was a part of something bigger. These are the two things that I was like. I think we can push the boundary of how a game makes you feel, Jenova stated in the interview. If only Jenova managed to get Taylor Swift to be the artist to perform the Sky concert. But to be honest, from the number of moths that would join the game, the servers will probably explode, while TGC will be swimming in more money from the collaboration than any other overpriced in-app purchase they have ever made. From videos I've seen from Taylor Swift's concert, she manages to connect and engage with the audience really well. I even found a YouTube short of her gifting a 22 hat she was wearing to a young fan, and I think her concerts focus on connection to the audience very well, which is what concerts should be about. Last month, from when I made this video, I went to a music festival concert and went to see indie bands The Wombats and Two Door Cinema Club. The performance by The Wombats was amazing, and I did feel like I was part of something more big, especially when Let's Dance to Joy Division started playing and the crowd went crazy when that happened. The point I'm trying to make is that being in a concert can sometimes bring a connection between the audience and the performer, which is what Jenova Chen is trying to create with a Sky concert. Now that Jenova has found some inspiration to make a Sky concert, now all he needs to do is find an artist to collaborate with. That game company's previous game to Sky, Journey, had one of the most influential original soundtracks in indie video game history. Naissance, Road of the Trials, Apotheosis are some of my personal favourite tracks from the original soundtrack. The credits song I Was Born for This featured some Hollywood singers who did the vocals for the track, so TGC already knew some very big names. One day Jenova was on Google trying to figure out some names to give to his daughter, in which he had searched Aurora and found out about a Norwegian singer with the same name. Jenova went to a Aurora concert in New York, which after the concert, Jenova walked up to Aurora and asked if she wanted to help TGC with the soundtrack for the new game Sky. Aurora responded, "I played Journey 4 times. I'm a huge fan of the game. I'll do anything." And just like that, Aurora was in Sky. And she had featured as the vocalist in the beginning and ending themes for Sky. Now that Jenova had a musical artist known worldwide, he can now finally start making the concert. Another inspiration for the concert was the stadium design. The concert location in Sky was the stadium in Valley, which felt practically perfect. The stadium design is inspired by the Rose Bowl football stadium in California, the venue which Jenova went to see Taylor Swift. If you look at the design of the Sky Stadium and the real world stadium, you can see some similarities with the shape and the layout of the stadium. After figuring out the place to make the concert, it was now time to build it. The first thing which they needed to figure out was how they were going to get a large crowd in the Valley Stadium. Sky servers can barely handle 8 players in one server, and the game is built as an 8-player game. So the first thing to figure out is how to build more than 8 players into one server. This is where TGC technicians invented a brand new piece of video game technology called Festival Tech. Festival Tech is what is used to create the effects of thousands of players in one server. This was done by creating multiple 8-player servers and then projecting them onto one super server with all the players could see in the stadium in real time. Thousands of servers will need to be made to create the effect, and Jenova stated that they could fit 10,000 players in one super server at some test runs. However, there is problems that comes with this. Mainly hardware problems. The TGC devs were running the tests on reasonably powerful hardware, which begs the question of how would the Festival Tech work on less powerful hardware. Sky can be run on some Android devices which have the processing power of a potato, and the Nintendo Switch is a 6-year-old console which has the power of a smartphone from 2012. So a group of TGC technicians spent one season trying to render 7,000 fish on the same screen and animating them. Then, in another season, the devs tried to optimize the Valley Stadium, adding new bits such as the merch area and activities that players can do before the show. In total, it took the TGC devs around 15 months to create the entire concert experience, build the festival tech from the ground up, and optimizing the Valley Stadium for the concert. When picking the tracklist of 7 songs, which for Aurora was the hardest thing to do, she had picked multiple songs which have meanings behind them, which were matched along with the narrative of Sky and the concert experience. An example of this includes Runaway, where you are a fish swimming in the ocean depths, or The Seed, which has an environmental message behind the song, which the performance was set in Wasteland, which is a dark place with a destroyed environment. The entire concert has a message of environmentalism, as the player would be playing as animals in Sky such as a bird, manta and fish, where the player experiences humanity from a third-person perspective. This can be seen from the narrative lore which is thrown into the concert, such as battles breaking out in Wasteland, in The Seed, or mantas getting captured in Warrior. All of these songs follow the narrative of Sky, which makes the concert even more special for both veterans and moths, which finally leads us to now. The Aurora concert was watched by over 1.6 million players worldwide over the course of 3 weeks, with a lot of high ratings from players and critics. The storytelling and managing to bring a connection with the audience was one of the core parts of making the concert special, such as between songs where all the players are sitting at the Valley Stadium, players can interact with other members with the festival tech emotes, which were smartly used to bring a connection with thousands of other players in the concert. The festival tech used was such a cool feature which allowed for more of a concert experience, which I loved. However, some of the festival tech stuff used after the concert I am not a huge fan of. However, I will make another video essay about that in the future, so subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on that video essay when it releases. In the interview, Jenova stated that the festival tech is so powerful that when testing with the PS5 console, the game could render 10 times the amount of players that were in the original Aurora concerts, with the capacity going from 4,000 to 40,000. To put that into perspective, that is the capacity of 2 London O2 arenas, which is huge. Sadly, I don't think that will happen, because if 40,000 players were rendered on a Nintendo Switch, it would probably cause the Switch to burst into flames. And that's how the Aurora concert was made in Sky Children of the Light. The entire Aurora concert was made to break boundaries of video game concerts, which allowed the entire experience to be about connection and emotions, which follows the core beliefs of Sky. The addition of new festival tech, which allows for thousands of players to be on one server, is a breakthrough for making more concert-like experiences in video games. The lore and narrative of the concert was matching along with the narrative of Sky, which brought along more emotional experiences for anyone who attends the concert. With the encore concerts pushing the boundaries even more, with mini-games being held where thousands of players play together, this event may even surpass anything TGC has ever done before. It may even break the world record. However, I wouldn't know yet because I'm writing this a week before the world record attempt is happening. The future of festival tech also looks prominent in Sky, with the Avery area going to feature it in a future update. And who knows if there'll be another big Sky concert again, maybe with another music artist like Taylor Swift or Harry Styles, if Jenova can persuade them. However, what we do know is the Aurora concert managed to bring out a video game concert which managed to bring a connection back to the Sky community. This video is of a 2-part series which I'm making, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for when it releases, when I get a chance to make it. The next video essay will be focusing more on festival tech and the impact which it had on the game, so stay tuned for that. Also, again, all resources, credits, and all my socials are in the description, and if you want to get notified on the next video, I recommend you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, as only a small percentage of you guys are actually subscribed. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind and unsubscribe. if you're a psychopath. And with that, thank you guys for watching this video, have a good day or night, depending on what time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!